Good day everyone, especially to you ma'am. I am Wendelin Kioriko together with Sharmi Pasaylo. And now, we will discuss, it's all about the human flourishing in science and technology. But, first, let us know what is flourishing. Flourishing is a state where people experience positive emotion, positive psychological functioning, and positive social functioning, living within an optimal range of human functioning. And the second is human flourishing. Human flourishing is an effort to achieve self-actualization and fulfillment within the context of a larger community of individuals, each with the right to pursue his or her own such as efforts. Human flourishing is about the optimal continuing development of human beings' potentials and living with will as a human being, which means being engaged in relationships and activities that are meaningful, aligned with both their own values and humanistic values in a way that is satisfying to them. And the next is human civilization and the development of science and technology. The first of human civilization is human person as both the bearer and beneficiary of science and technology. And the second is bearer, a person or thing that carries or holds something's beneficiary. And the next is human flourishes and finds meaning in the world that she builds. Human make unconsciously acquire, consume, or destroy what the world has to offer. And the next is science and technology. Science and technology must be treated as part of human life that needs reflective and meditative thinking. Science and technology encompasses the systematic study of the structure and behavior of the physical and natural world through observation and experiment, and technology is the application of scientific knowledge for practical purposes. And the next is reflective thinking. Here are the example of reflective thinking: feedback, input, comments, reviews, and success. Reflective thinking means taking the bigger picture and understanding all of its consequences. It doesn't mean that you're just going to simply write down your future plans or what you've done in the past. It means truly trying to understand why you did or why that's important. And the next is meditative thinking. This kind of thinking that thinks the truth of being that belongs to being and listens to it. It means to notice, to observe, to ponder, to awaken an awareness of what is actually taking place around us and in us. Meditative thinking does not mean being detached from reality or Heidegger floating unaware above the reality. And the next is science and technology. Science and technology must be examined for their greater impact on humanity as whole. And the next is technology as a mode of rebelling. This is Martin Heidegger, a German philosopher and seminal thinker in the continental tradition of philosophy, widely acknowledged to be one of the most original and important philosophers of the 20th century. Heidegger's view on the technology. He strongly opposes the view that technology is a means to an end or human activity. These two approaches, which he calls respectively the instrumental and anthropological definition, are indeed correct but do not go deep enough as he says they are not yet true. Heidegger points out technological objects are means for ends and are built and operated by human beings, but the essence of technology is something else entirely. Since the essence of trees is not itself a tree, he points out, so the essence of technology is not anything technology. Revealing is his translation of the Greek word alitio in, which means to discover, to uncover. What was covered over related to this verb is the independent noun is alitia, which is usually translated as truth, true. Heidegger insists that a more adequate translation will be concealment. And this is what is reality. Reality is the sum or aggregate of all that is real or existent within a system as opposite to what is only imaginary. The term is also used to refer to the ontological status of things, indicating their existence. In physical terms, reality is the totality of a system, noun and act noun. The first of what is reality is, according to Heidegger, it is not given the same way in all times and all cultures, and 1986. And the second is not something absolute that human beings can ever know once and for all. Is relative in the most literal sense of the word. It exists only in relations. Inaccessible for human beings as soon as we perceive or try to understand, it is not itself anymore but reality for us. And that's all